Hi, Bolo here with Real-Time Horsemanship. We're here again with Free Spirit Rescue in Plant City, Florida. This is going to be our third video installment with Dream. For those of you who missed the first two, our first session was after she had sustained an injury. Just give you a little history again, and she was out of commission, pretty much stall rest for about 9 months. So our first video was just her kind of the first time being out, and she sort of had to need to kick up her heels a little bit. Our second session with her, we sort of got down to business a little more. Again, I was looking for some things, and as far as getting 2 eyes and that sort of thing. And this is going to be our third video session with her. In the meantime, the folks here at the rescue have done a wonderful job. They're following my advice, and they're doing an excellent job when they handle her on a day-to-day basis, which is quite frankly gone a long way. And then now today, what we're going to do, let me just kind of remind everybody. I always say this, there's 5 things that the horse should expect from us as trainers. 1 is patience. Never get in a hurry with a horse. If you don't have patience, you're going to have a hard time with this. Never get frustrated. If you find yourself getting frustrated, just stop, but you must have patience. Consistency. So it's unfair to the horse if we ask him to do one thing one day and different the next. That frustrates a horse. We need to be consistent, which is the folks at the rescue have been doing that. The methods I use, they reproduce that when I'm not here, and it goes a long way. Another thing, 2 things, feel and timing. And this is something that has to be developed, really. Feel and timing with the horse. Know when to put pressure on, knowing when to take pressure off. And then the last thing, of course, is dedication. If you don't dedicate yourself to spending time with the horse, educating yourself what to do, and making yourself better, then again, you're not going to be very successful. Now, that's what the horse should expect from us as trainers. Now, I expect 3 things from this horse, and all horses for that matter. 1 is respect. Okay. Now, I believe we've established this session right now. You can see Dream is standing over there. She's not pushy. She's not coming into my space. She's kind of standing quietly to my side. For right now, that's good. 2 is focus. I want her focused. I don't want her looking up, at the monkeys in the trees and that sort of thing. I want her to focus on me. If you're on the trail riding, and if the horse is focused on you, they won't be worried about, again, what's out in the bushes or up in the trees and that sort of thing. You don't have that much problem to worry about if they're focused on you. All right? And the third thing is trust. Now, I demand respect and focus. I'm going to demand that. Trust is something that has to be earned. And that's just something I'll have to do here. And that's going to come, trust will come from being fair to your horse. Be fair. I'm going to be nice to this horse. I'm going to ask nicely. I'm going to ask in a nice kind of way. I'll even give him a little bit of a warning, but I want what I want. And if I have to apply tons of pressure, I will. Okay, but I'll also take that pressure off when I get what I want. The horse gives me a little something, I give something back. Just be fair to the horse, and that's a good way to establish trust. So, anyway, okay, here we are. We're going to start kind of pick up where we left off on the second session. My goal here today is I'm going to move her feet. I'm going to establish a direction. I want her to move her feet around this round pen, and I don't want any attitude. I probably will get something. She's a horse. And we'll deal with that. So I'm going to start, I'm not going to let her get away with as much as she got away in the first 2 videos. So when she starts giving me a little attitude, I'm going to put a little more pressure on her. She needs to understand that's going to be unacceptable. Any kind of behavior that can be dangerous to us as humans is unacceptable. No bucking, no rearing, no biting, no striking, those type of things. I'm not going to tolerate that under any circumstances. So we're going to have to make sure she understands that. So I'm going to establish a direction, and I want her to listen to me. I want to move her feet, and I'm going to prove to her I can do that. And I want it without any attitude, without any resentment, with any issues. Okay, then I'm going to start looking for 2 eyes, and then I'll start changing directions. And once I get successful in doing these kind of things, again, like I did in the second video, I'm going to try to get her to follow me. And I have no idea if this is going to work, because this is new. I'm going to try to get her to come to me in the center of this arena enough to where I can put a halter on her. So I want to do this. I want her to come to me and be caught. and allow me to put a halter on her without any issues. And at the end, I'd like to do a little desensitizing toward the end of the session. Now, I have no idea how this is going to go, quite frankly, but if we get, that's my goal. I always start off with a goal. It don't always work out that way, but that's my goal. And so hopefully we'll get there. We'll see what happens. So, all right, Miss Dream, are you ready? Yep, I have kind of two eyes, and she's wondering, okay, and we have a little donkey in the background that's going to audit this section, so maybe the donkey might learn a little something, or the donkey's probably thinking better you than me. All right, here we go. All right, Miss Dream, direction, not the direction I want. You need to learn what body language means. Two eyes, that's good. Now, direction, go, move. Very good. So what I'm after, I don't want to do it at a walk. That just doesn't get it done. And I don't want her to lope, because that takes too much energy out of her. What I want is this right here. I want a nice little trot, little energy. I want consistency. I like to see a nice consistent gait. Her go around without any attitude. And I'd also like her to keep doing whatever I tell her to do. As long as she keeps doing that, I'm happy. Oh, right there. So, no. That little kick out right there, I'm not going to allow that anymore. No, we've had our fun. You're going to have to learn to express yourself in a little different way. Please, ma'am. There we go. As I was saying, I would like her to go around without any issues. But when I ask a horse to do something, whatever that thing is, keep doing it until I tell you to do something different. So as long as she's giving me what I want, I have it here. We have a direction I want, we have the speed I want, and hopefully without any attitude. And if she wants to pick up a little speed, that's up to her, but I'm not really asking for it. All right. So as long as she does that, I'm basically going to leave her alone. Now I'm walking my circle as if I was riding her. And my eyes are focused behind the drive line. For those of you who don't know what the drive line is, basically where her shoulders are, Wither's back is behind the drive line, and the head is in front of the drive line. In front of the drive line establishes direction, like your steering wheel. Behind the drive line at this point establishes forward impulsion. So I want forward impulsion, so all I'm doing with my body language, keeping it neutral, keeping my stick down, and just asking her to ground this rein with a nice steady gait. All right, right now we're doing pretty good. All right, now in just a minute I'm gonna step in front of that drive line, and I'll do it right here. I want her to, there we go, get two eyes, and that was good. Now I'm just gonna stand for a moment, let her digest these thoughts. Head's coming down, licking her lips, chewing, that's nice. I like seeing that. Take a deep breath. These are all signs of a horse relaxing. Nope, lost her focus. She looked off to her left, so I'm gonna step in. She wants to move off, we'll move off. Gonna go the opposite direction. Remember, when you buy a horse, you actually buy two horses, a left side horse and a right side horse. Whatever you do on one side, you have to do on the other. And you should do it equally unless you're having exceptional issues on one particular side, and you can focus more on that. And I would even go so far as to say you bought multiple horses, because not only do you have to teach it on each side of the horse, you'll have to teach some things at various gaits. What they learn at the walk, you'll have to reteach at the trot. And whatever they learn at the trot, you probably have to reteach at the lope, and so on. Now this is pretty good on this side. No attitude now. Just kind of going around me again. I'm just following her with my eyes. I'm driving her hips with my eyes, keeping my body language neutral. It's kind of like I was riding her, only I'm out here. I'm not actually riding her, but my body language and my position relative to her is very similar as if I was riding her. So that way, hopefully this translates to when we get ready to saddle her up and ride her. See? So everything is good here. She's doing a pretty good job. Now again, I'm gonna step in front of that drive line. I think I'll do it. I think I'll do it just right about here. Getting the drive line. There we go. And by backing away, it takes pressure off of her. There, chewing. I like that. It takes pressure off of her. So it's kind of her cue. I'm also giving her a little bit of emotion to come to me, because remember, when she's turned out in the pasture, we want to be able to catch this thing. So we don't want her running away. So as long as she doesn't show me her butt, I can catch her. Or better yet, if I can get her to come to me and follow me around, even better. So that's the whole idea of this. 2 eyes. Now she's not perfectly straight, but that's okay. We're not going to get perfection in this 3 sessions and this quickly. Now I'm going to kind of walk up and reward this just for a second. She's going, did I do good? I said, yeah, that wasn't too bad. Okay, that really had one little kick out there in the beginning, but I think we discussed that. Fair enough. Good girl, good girl. Okay, not bad. Now back out of my space. Thank you very much. Now let's just do this again. Go this, pick a direction. I want it right now, right now. Let's go. Okay, there we go. Let's go. So if you've watched the first 2 videos, you'll kind of see that we got a whole lot less of attitude than we did then. Now it'll pop up every now and then, but if it does, then we'll deal with it. But as you can see, a lot better than the first 2 installments of this. This is more what I'm looking for. Now, I've had people ask these questions, well, why don't you put her on the lead line? Well, I could, but I can put the halter on and the lead line, but then I have to force her. That's putting added pressure, and I can force her to give me 2 eyes and force the issues with a line, but I'd rather do it this way, not touching her. I'd rather it be a mind thing, you know, without me having to tie her up or put a halter or a lasso on her. Let's have a discussion and do it body language, and let's have some good communication, just me and the horse, and not have a rope or any physical connection where I can force the issue. I really don't want to force the issue. I'd rather have this a little more open dialogue initially. We'll get to the halter, but initially, again, I want this initial attitude to be established. Respect, focus, and then trust me. That's what I'm after here. Good girl. Now she's pretty straight. I like this. She stopped, and she's pretty straight. There. Yeah. The head comes down. That's nice. Thank you, Dream. You know you're doing pretty good. Very good. All right. Now we're not going too long because again, we haven't worked with her very much at all, and so I don't want to make this really tough on her. But we're going to establish just a few things for this quick video. Okay. Let's go this way. Nope. Nope. Gotta get a better angle. See, she likes to turn that left eye to me, so I want her, she wants to turn the wrong way. I don't like it, so I've got, nope, wrong way. So she showed me her butt, so I want to put a little pressure on that. So that's what we're gonna work on that right now. Here, get 2 eyes, get the right direction. There we go. So now I want to change directions, but I want her to turn into me. I never want her to turn away. Don't ever show me that butt. If ever a horse shows me that butt and I can get to it with my stick, I'm gonna whack it. So, all you ladies out there, don't hurt my poor little baby. Yeah, well, you know, that poor little baby can put me in the hospital pretty quick. So I'd rather the business end be away from me and not toward me. So, there we go. Okay, now let's see if I can get a change of direction. There we got 2 eyes. There, that was nice, right there. Change directions. Now we're making a little progress. And again, I'm not asking for this lope. There, I'm just a trot I'll be happy with. But if she wants to burn a little energy off, I'm okay with that. All right, let's see if we can change direction again. Oh, she almost thought about going the wrong direction, and she got it right. Okay, there we go. Now what I like to do is try to, again, I like precision. I always like to move those feet when I want them to move, how I want them to move, and exactly where I want them to move. So what I would like to do now is get her to stop, and I'm gonna pick that rail right there behind me, right, which is directly behind me. See if I can get her stopping at one spot, be very specific. There, change direction. Try to be specific when you're working with a horse. I know it's sometimes not always the easiest thing, and you do what you gotta do. But pick a target. Even when you're riding, I always talk about riding with geometry. Don't just do things randomly. Have something specific in mind, exactly where you want to put those feet. Again, I want direction. I want when the feet go, how they go, where they go. I mean, if we got that down, we shouldn't have any issues with a horse. Okay, I missed my target just a little bit talking. It wasn't too bad. Now, she's not exactly straight. Let's try it again. Go that way. There we go. Now again, I'm gonna try to stop her right in that back rail, right facing the camera, right about there. There, very good. Other direction, there we go. Now, let's see if we can do this a little more. Do it again, right in the same spot. Okay, we overshot it a little bit by our rail. It's okay. Good, but we're getting the directions. She's turning, facing me, that's good. There we go. Right there. There. That's right. If you're gonna be a movie star one day, girl, you gotta face the camera. Here we go, she's looking and chewing. Okay, she's done pretty good right here, really good. I'm gonna walk up and reward this. I'm gonna let her just stand and relax for a minute and say, hey, thank you very much. I think that one was not too bad. That was really not too bad there, girl. Yeah, I think this horse had a lot of heart. I think she was very fortunate that the Free Spirit Rescue was able to get her and raise the money for her surgery and put her on the path of having a good life. And I think she's going to be a good horse to find a good home. There we go. Very good girl. All right, again, take the time out every now and then when she does something good, reward that. And another thing too, I like being here. If I'm gonna pet the horse, I'm gonna be right here. I want the horse to always feel good about being next to me, right here. And so that's how my horses, when you come, they see you, they want to come to you. They just want to be there next to you, and that's what you want. So they have to have a good reason, and they've got to feel comfortable around you. So if all I did was just, add pressure and shake a stick at them, they wouldn't probably want to have anything to do with you. Good girl. Okay, just a couple more of this right here, and then we'll see if I can't get her to follow me a little bit, bring her up to the middle and see if I can get this halter on, and we'll go desensitize. All right, again, we'll send her, I'm gonna get my angle. Let's see, she wants to turn her head. You gotta catch that eye. See how she wants to turn, which is good. I kind of like that, but I want to catch that eye. That way, thank you. That's the direction I want to go. Bring her around. Come on. I'm going to do one more loop, then we'll stop her. Reverse directions again. In that same spot, and we'll try to stop her. Here we go. Right there. That's right. Put it pretty facing the camera. That direction. Point, cluck. Now you notice I'm not slapping the ground. She's responding with a lot softer cues. She's starting to figure this out. Horses are not stupid by any means. And she's starting to figure out, oh, that's what that cowboy wants. All right. I'm gonna stop her right here when she comes around. See if I get her in the right spot. There we go. And we overshoot that every time. Okay, that's right. Now she's a little, oh, there we go. Now see, I was gonna correct her. Her hip was a little off, but she said, oh, I think he wants me perpendicular. And she was right. And she corrected herself before I even got to her, and that was good. I'm gonna reward that. Good girl. Okay. And now I'm gonna walk around and I'm gonna see if I can get her to follow me around just a little bit. Cool, here we go. She's kind of not sure. There we go. There's a little trick to this. We might get in a little later, but get them to follow you around. This is good. Very good. Nope. Now she got stuck. So, and I'm using my body language essentially to tell her, follow me, please. My position relative to her, my body language. Would you please follow me? Thank you. Your emergency brake keeps getting stuck. Here we go. There we go. Now I'm gonna bring her up to this rope. Right here. There we go. Now I've caught this horse. Having a horse that's easy to catch makes it a lot easier to put the halter on. All right, baby girl, here we go. And there is an article and a video on how to put these rope halters on. By the way, I always use rope halters. Has the knots, makes it a little more difficult to lean on in case I have to make some corrections. I just love them, nothing to rust, nothing sharp about them. Again, it's on my website, how to put them on safely and make them effective. So now what I want to do is I want to end this session with a little desensitizing. Now, I haven't had to do a lot, but well, a couple of times I had to pull a pressure on using this stick. So now I want to say, hey, it's okay. I'm just going to kind of start here. I'm just going to give her a little rub down. Okay. I'm always ready in case she decides to do something crazy. Always keep yourself in a safe position with a horse. You notice how I'm standing here. I got my right arm up to deflect her face if necessary. Lost her focus here a little bit. Okay, thank you. Kind of rubbing her with a stick here. All right. So always know your position with a horse. Keep yourself safe. Here we go. Okay, very good, very good, very good. Now I'm going to take the string on this, which I really like these things. I'm going to give Clinton Anderson a plug here because I love his equipment. They're just absolutely perfect when you're working these horses. And they last. I use it a lot, so I'm not sponsored by him, but his equipment really is good stuff. There we go. Get them back legs there. In case she need to get used to these kind of things. If she ever gets tangled up in wire or something out in the pasture, she doesn't panic. She knows that the answer to everything is just stand still and relax. There we go. Not bad. All right. Now, and again, don't forget. There we go. We got to do both sides pretty much equally unless we encounter a problem. And we'll work through the problem. There we go. And for those of you watching this, if you fast forward it, no, I'm not beating the horse. There we go. But she needs to feel all these things. Again, just kind of desensitize her to this. There we go. Now here's a real test. A lot of time you start slapping her like it's similar to the way I was when I was putting pressure on her. And again, the folks here at the rescue have been doing this. I've shown them what they need to do, and they've been doing it very effectively. And so they've done a lot of my work for me right here on this, but I'm going to go through the test anyway. And we'll start creeping our way around to the side. I want her to stand still. Notice I'm keeping my arm up just in case. I'm keeping slack in this rope because I don't want any pressure on her. My body language is neutral. So I'm not telling her to do anything. I'm just some dumb cowboy here slapping the ground with a stick. There we go. Not bad. All right. There we go. Again, if I see a sign, her expression change, or a sign of relaxation, or she just, nope, see, don't step into me, thank you. Or a sign that she's relaxing, I'll take it away. Okay, there we go. All right, now we gotta get this side. See, man, I'm just slowly creeping around. And I think at this point, again, I really have to give credit to the assistants here at the Free Spirit Rescue. I know they've been doing this, and they've been doing it quite well. She's doing quite well here now. There we go. Okay. Very good, very good. Okay. Now I'm going to yield her hindquarters up and see if I can just get her to start learning how to back up. And back up. Something we haven't done. Back up. Thank you. Very good. All right. Come forward. Come forward. See, she still has a lot to learn about. When she feels pressure, she needs to move away from the pressure. There we go. Very good. Very good. Okay. Okay, I think we're about done for today. Again, this is our third installment. We're going to try to keep everybody up to speed as we do each installment on Dream. We're going to follow her out to the end and kind of see where all this goes. But right now, she's doing a mighty fine job. And again, the folks here at the Free Spirit Rescue in Plant City are doing a real good job during the week handling her. So, very good. Good girl, Dream. Good girl, Dream. Good girl. I know, good girl. All right. Good job. Bolo, real-time horsemanship.